Hi, everybody.
3 meters.
Hey, y'all. Y'all hear me?
No. Sorry. I'm being myopic.
Okay. So we're about to get started. Hold on, make sure I can hear myself.
There's something for you. The simple fact is that everyone inherited everything. And now it's going to
Welcome to the Smoking Session Saturday. I am your host, a Siren. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here and if you have not done so already, please go ahead and if you are interested, like, comment, share, and/or subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post. If you are not new here, hey Queen, hey King, how you doing? I'm gonna try and start saying Rich Royal Rising and stuff like that. Not Royal Rich Rising, because I know somebody says that. That's like somebody's thing. But Rich Rising, or not. I never like Grand Rising. I never really liked that. But Rich Rising, and I never like Good Morning. I never liked that either. So I always say hello or hey, how you doing? But you know, we gotta get rich. We gotta level up. Wealthy rising. So wealthy, wealthy, wealthy rising. I'm coming up with something, but I don't know what to come up with. But like, I just want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. If you tune in, if you don't tune in, you know, you just go with it out. Hey Queen, hey King. Shout out to my observers. Shout out to all my patsies that just simply stands for predictions, astrology, tarot, and social culture. If you want to go ahead and join the tribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe and hit that notification so you can notify when I post. If you have done that, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Um, and y'all, so I gotta be quick because I'm supposed to be going out. Well, I ain't gonna be quick because you know I gotta get this to the sequel. But I'm supposed to be going out a little later, so I gotta like change and stuff and get ready, girl. So yeah. But actually, I was gonna incorporate the Bible today, but I'm gonna leave that right on over there. Cause I didn't know. Okay, so if you didn't tell, if you couldn't tell by this title, um, this is a reading about Sean Combs, or the Diddler. And if you didn't know, here's some little fun facts about Mr. Man that I didn't personally know. Um, I'm gonna go to his astrology chart. If you go to his astrology chart, hey, I don't want to say your name wrong at all. Kahiri, Kahari, Kahari. I get your name mixed up sometimes. Kahari, Kahari, Kahari. Baby, that's why I never really say your name because I don't want to mess it up. But that's so cool. So if you could tell, um, Mr. Diddler himself has a lot of Libra and Scorpio placements in his astrology chart. He has some Virgo placements. He also has some Capricorn placements. And he also has a little bit of Cancer placements. So it seems like it's kind of in, becoming for him to go through a situation like this right now because of what it says in the astrology from what I just glimpsing at it, not necessarily looking into it for any specifics, but just glimpsing at it, right? So we're gonna see what the general energy is with the numerology deck. Okay, because we're 5 minutes in, right on time. And since we're 5 minutes in, you can also smoke and piss. So, hey bitch, hey nigga, hey queen, hey king. Adjustments are required. I ain't even ask nothing. Spirit guides and answers from all highest good and all highest good. And please guide me in messages that you want me to know that I see the images and messages. What is going on for Diddy? What is going on for Diddy? What's the come for the Diddy case? What is the come for the Diddy case? It says, look at the bigger picture. So it could be something along the lines, whoa, wait a minute, did another one slip out? It says surrender to the divine reverse. And it says believe in the impossible reverse. So this person, maybe Diddy, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discussion is advised. If you're under the age of 18, please get off of here. But hold on, let me do my big one too.
The matching liver was finally identified in Princeton Hospital. Passed away on the objection. That's a tragic story, but I fail to see the relevance.
Okay. What is that? Oh, is that my case? Thank God I found it.
Matching livers are limited commodities. But many people with greater life expectancies have been waiting far longer than the plaintiff.
But yeah. So it says believe in the impossible reverse and surrender to the divine reverse. So if you look at that, that just could mean that this person is trying to make themselves look outside of where they're at to see finally what they have done wrong. Or they have also had a point where they're at a point where they don't want to surrender because they know that this is their fall. And what do they say? Pride goes before the fall almost certainly. So that's 3 cards. So 3 could be significant, 4 could be significant. He is born on November the 4th, 1969, which I thought was interesting when I got up here. But yeah, let's see. So guess what, y'all? Y'all ain't gonna guess. Y'all ain't gonna guess. Y'all, guess what? So guess who found her old deck? Oh my goodness. If you a real fan, like you know, I have not been using this deck in a long time because I actually, y'all, I couldn't find it. So, or I just was being lazy and didn't feel like looking for it. But you know, hey, that's what's happening. We got interesting. You got interesting. So a lot of interesting things are going to come out during this trial. If you look on my previous reading, I said something. I'm gonna post it, but I said something about in the previous Diddy reading that it was gonna be like a seance, or people were gonna be standing around each other doing dances, or like, and I kept it as a dance because I didn't want it to be vulgar at the time. But look, God's plan. So the divine and God, Scorpio, what, y'all? God's plan, Scorpio. Interesting. My cards don't lie. My cards don't lie, y'all. Interesting. God's plan, and Scorpio. And then we got lovely woman. And guess what? Guess what we got, y'all? Music. We got music. And then we got Aries in reverse. So Mars energy, heavily Mars energy. And this means war. So then this could also signify some sort of underground or underlining thing that's happening in the music industry that people aren't talking about. But we're gonna see anything else. Let me see. Girl, you see that fan? That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to ignore the BS, girl. Ooh, we got betrayal. So somebody's gonna betray him. There's gonna be betrayal in this situation. It's gonna be through the fire, but it's reversed. So somebody's gonna put him through the ringer and crying out. So he's gonna be crying out to God or crying out to the higher source. Look. He's gonna be crying out to God or the higher source to figure out whether or not maybe he could be drinking coffee, or he could be having a craving for coffee, or he could Coffee by Tori Kelly could be significant. Mind you, this is the old deck. And then you got New Love in reverse, and then we got Retrograde. Girl. Mm-mm. This is about to get messy, y'all. Y'all ready? Okay, now that I did that, I will do that last. We'll do this last. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of my all highest, good my all highest. Please down the messages that you want me to know. Whether that's see your saying random messages to know that you should be together with me.
Has the journey reached the birth?
We have not. We need a journey where I can take
Thanks you for your service.
Let's see. What's going on with this Diddy case? What is to be become? What is to come for this Diddy case? Oh shoot. The Emperor, there go that Mars energy that I was talking about. There go that Mars energy that I was talking about. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, so it was all about money or something. Ace of Pentacles, or somebody that's above him, somebody's above him is trying to make it to the point where they can get revenue off the situation. Because y'all can see now that all of, hold on, can you guys hear me?
I said we could do this in our journey. You said we shouldn't do this.
Okay, we can see now that going to jail is just a publicity stunt to the music industry to me. And even though it's a real thing, a lot of them, the amenities, they are a little bit more advanced than they used to be, too. And three, I think what I was trying to say before was somebody above Diddy himself, or the Diddler, we're going to call him the Diddler himself, is trying to bring him down because they see that this going to jail and having this uproar, these court and lawyer fees, brings in money for the economy and brings in money for the general public.
I don't understand. This is a check for $2 million we have as a company.
What company? If you look on the back, I signed it over you.
What do you mean? Why don't you give me that?
What's going on? Can you guys see it?
Ask anyone who looks like it.
I'll put it right here.
Also, I just saw something.
What else is going on for the Diddler and what's to come for this case?
Yeah. You should use it to get
You got the Three of Wands, so this could be somebody coming back to manifesting or coming back to their roots to understanding. With the Page of Pentacles, yeah, somebody's trying to find some sort of a new sort of avenue is what I'm hearing. What else is going on? One more part to this. Oh my God. Y'all ain't see that? Ooh. We got the Four of Cups. I mean the Four of Swords. So to me it seems like a man was in his masculine, toxic masculine energy, right? A man was in his toxic masculine energy, going after this money, this greed, this power, this fame, manifesting, probably using witchcraft, magic, witchery, all of those things. And they slowly progress into something bigger. It slowly progressed into something bigger. And now it's all about to be laid to rest here on this court date. Or whenever the last court date is. Like 4 could be significant. It could be 4 court dates that could pop up on social media that could be significant during the time that the court trial is happening.
Richard? Richard Briggs?
I'm hearing 4 to 6.
This is for Ella.
Oh my goodness. My God.
You know, those come from trees. Trees live in dirt.
It's real provocative in this motherfreaker. Where am I going? let's just watch something like this. Clarify each comment, please, Spirit God. Thank you so much. That's it. You got the Page of Swords with the Knight of Swords, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, with the Three of Cups clarifying, wow, the Three of Cups clarifying the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands, and then we got the Temperance, and it's all the cards, y'all. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, look. I'm not joking, look. We got the Ten of freaking Cups. So it seems like it went from one thing to another. Like this man, the diddler had an idea. The diddler had an idea, y'all. The diddler himself had an idea at a young age to move or create a movement or create a change in the black community, whatever that may have been. And I think once he got to a little point in time, it began to become chaotic and it started to have a lot of trial and error moments to the point where it caused some sort of you get got before I get got type of energy. Like, I'm gonna get you first because I'm not gonna get got in any situation because karma doesn't exist. And um, with the Three of Wands, it's kind of as if this person started to believe that they were in a field of their own and they could overlook other people while they did, whatever they do in regards to celebration. I will clarify this a little bit more. I just want to get through this because the divine is guiding me to read it through completely because for some reason they came out with all of the cards really pretty much all at one time. Um, and with the Three of Cups, it's kind of as if this person loves to celebrate. This person loves celebration. This person loves partying. This person loves having fun. I don't know exactly what that's about yet. But with the Page of Pentacles, this person loves spending. Well, this person wasn't frugal, but they were smart with their money. They were very smart with their money. They knew when to hold them and when to fold them. They knew when to give and when to receive. So with that being said, it seems like now he's had everything he's wanted, right? And I think now he's just reminiscing on all the good things and all of the positives to stay positive because he knows he has a family outside of where he currently is at. And I think what's going on is what? The Knight of Pentacles. He's trying to make sure that he stays frugal and not frugal is the word I'm looking for. I keep saying that word, but it's another word more I'm hearing fearless, but and then I'm also hearing like steadfast in the things that this person believes is right. So even though the diddler may believe that whatever he did was okay, that doesn't necessarily make it morally correct. You get what I'm saying? AJ, hey boo. If you would like a reading, go ahead and go into my link tree and my bio below. That's all my information there. If you would like to go ahead and do that, I would greatly appreciate it. But right now, I am currently doing a podcast episode for my FaceTime besties. I forgot to even do that intro. So hey besties, hey my petsies, hey all of my people. I greatly appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. To the people that's going to be watching later, this is for Diddy trial case with the United States because it's Diddy versus the United States, and I didn't know that it's actually Diddy versus the United States. Um, and then we got the full card. So it's going to be a lot of twists and turns in this situation here that we have right now. But I think what's going to occur is they're going to really go down the timeline to show you guys exactly what it is that they have informed versus what it is that we know for it to be true, right? Because usually we might know some stuff, but they might know some stuff that we don't know when we be putting the puzzle pieces together, honey. No shade. Okay. So I'm not going to clarify. The next question I had is, what happened? What really happened between Diddy and Cassie? Let's see what's going on with that. What would we have to do? Diddy and Cassie. Let's see what's going on with that. Hold on. What's going on with Diddy and Cassie? Oh my God. I'm not taking the cards. What's going on? So the first card is we got, so money was involved. We got the Page of Wands. We have a sexual energy, a lot of sex. Two more cards, please, dear guys. What's this? We have, yeah, somebody was being stingy with their energy when it came to this person, or somebody was being stingy with one another. Maybe they could have been started. Maybe at first, yeah. At first, this person was giving this person money, always gifting them and stuff like that. And then it became to like sexual indulgences and stuff like that. And then it got to the point where this person started to begin to be stingy and being very reckless and being very dangerous. And so somebody else became very uninterested in the situation. Let's see what else is going on. Clarify each column, please, dear guys. You got the Hierophant, so something was divinely ordained or orchestrated. I just heard, oh, if only you knew how much I do love you. Or something like that. Oh, what's going on? Anything else for Cassie and Diddy? Oh, we got the Tower card reversed. So something tragic. Wait, are all of these cards reversed? No, they're not. Just these two. Or these three. Wow. So we got, hold on. We had the Ace of Cups. It came out reversed. I'm taking them. Because these the only cards that were reversed. We had the Ace of Cups reversed. Actually, I'm taking all five of these cards. We had the Ace of Cards reversed, with the Tower card reversed, with the Moon card, and then we got the King of Swords. So somebody is in the legal system or having legal trouble. We all know who that is. With the five, because of somebody being deceptive or trying to lead somebody astray. But yeah, so we're gonna leave this right here. Yes, we are. Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. I keep dropping y'all. I keep dropping y'all like a bad habit. My bad, home. And now we're gonna look at his money to see what's going on with his money, honey. Money and career. What's going on with Diddy's money and career? What's going on with Diddy's money and career? Still got what's going on with Diddy's money? Oh, debt paid. He still got money. He still got money. We're hiring job search, but he's gonna have a hard time getting jobs. Cause you know, like R. Kelly kinda is. Like he had to go sing at a daggone Money Tree. Look, Money Tree. He had to go sing at a daggone birthday while he was in jail. Do credit repair. His credit is gonna be messed up though. But like not even his credit. His he's not gonna have a bunch of reputable sources anymore. No free promo. One more card, please. internship. So this could have all happened at a point of, and it's taking me back to the court case, but this could have all happened at a point where he would like give people jobs. This is what it's taking me to. Maybe he gave this because I heard of a story, but this is what it's taking me to. He gave or led people with false promises and false hopes, and maybe talking about like, oh yeah, I got a position for you, or I got this, for you, I got that for you, and then in reality, it didn't work out like that. They would make you feel like you were stuck or you were stagnant or you couldn't get to the point of where you wanted to go in this internship, and that's what they made this relationship or the situationship feel like. It made it feel like it was an internship, like you weren't getting paid, you weren't doing this, you weren't doing that, and you had to be quiet about it. Okay, so now that we're here, almost 27 minutes in, perfect timing for my new deck. Look, you guys, yes or no, I got this. I'm gonna get 3 yes or no cards, right? So the first yes or no question is is Diddy guilty of the situations? I'm hearing majority, but let's see. Oh, we got a yes or no. We got yes. We got yes, y'all. Look, let me see what it says. You have full control of the situation. That's what this person thought. That's what the thought he had. He thought he had full control over the situation. He thought that he could manipulate the situation. He thought that he could change the situation. He thought that he had this superiority complex over certain people that he was like inbreeding or putting into a place of power, I guess you could say. Easy adjustments bring you a light, soaring feeling of freedom, warm emotions, and the ennoblement of your life. Expect exciting events and new alluring horizons. So by doing all of these things to these people, the diddler would make it to the point where it was like it made him feel better because he wouldn't get in trouble and he would still be able to live and breathe and be free without feeling like he could be hurt. That's why when that man did on the 4, he looked at the diddler how he looked at him because the diddler wanted him to know whatever he wanted him to know, but he was like, I know something about you that everybody should know about you. And he was like, he gave him the stare back like, but you ain't gonna test it because I got the power type tease. That's what that energy gave me. Let's see what the other 2 are. Will the dealer spend a long time in prison? No. 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 Wow. It says you tried catching the bird of luck by its tail, but you missed the best moment to do so. Still, luck always returns. Wow. Situations present other options. Happiness is only a matter of luck and timing anyway. Expect huge change in your life to attract a colorful and enjoyable atmosphere. It doesn't get luckier than that. So maybe he might not spend that long. Maybe he might get pardoned or something. Maybe he might spend a long time in there, but get paroled or something, or be watched. Come back a little later. One more. You got yes. What's this one? But it came out reversed. But so did both of those come out. They both came out reversed. It says inner harmony, a sense of liberation, happiness, and joy. There will be a feeling. What did I tell y'all he's doing? What did I tell y'all he's doing? He's doing that uh, false hope or false promises. But he's the same thing that he was doing to his victims, he's doing to himself. He's trying to make it to the point where he's like, oh, he's sedating himself, or he's getting to the point of believing, oh yeah, this is going to lead me to my dream. That's why, hold on, that's why look at the bigger picture came out in the beginning. That's why look at the bigger picture came out in the beginning. Because this person, which is interesting, that's why this person, because this person understands karma. They just didn't want to believe the karma was going to come back on them. But what they don't, and maybe they do see it, but they fail to realize is, because so much karma is behind the situation, you can't change what it is that's already has been now set in stone. Whew. So yes, that's all I have for you guys. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and or subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post it. I love you guys so much. Bye bye.